Please be seated. It is my special honor to welcome all gathered to the opening convocation of the 2020-2021 academic year. This ceremony is convened as a tradition at American colleges and universities as a formal introduction to the important work that is at the core of the undergraduate education. I am Dr. Shelley Chandler, Beacon's Provost, and it is my honor to preside over this inaugural ceremony of the school year. Although I know that many parents, faculty, and Beacon personnel are joining this event remotely, I want to focus my remarks directly to you collegians that are gathered here. The impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has influenced every part of our lives as it has at Beacon College. Many reforms have been instituted to safeguard the community and mitigate risks as we learn to live in this new social reality. While much is changing on how we might go about our daily routines on campus, these innovations can never displace or weaken the college's ability to live its mission fully and to embrace our students with a high-touch experience. And so, in this COVID and post-COVID world, we hold dear the transitions and ambitions that make this college a special place for this undergraduate learning. As academic traditions go, an opening convocation is the moment we celebrate the milestone of this great gateway to the future. Convocation is also the occasion that the college wants to communicate 3 important messages to you as you enter. Number 1, we welcome you and we have been awaiting your arrival. Number 2, we are here for you to guide, instruct, and embrace your dreams. And number 3, we believe in you and we share your ambitions. Be assured there is a responsibility at your end as well. We are a proud collegiate community and we have clear expectations as to your role in the teaching and learning process. We can confirm, however, as a generation of Beacon students and graduates can attest, that if you accept and take full advantage of this collegiate experience as the gift that it surely is, your life will be transformed. However anxious you may be about this new experience, please take a moment of deserved pride that you are entering a competitive college community destined to change your life and your perspectives of the possible and the achievable. Others on the stage await the opportunity to greet you. Each will offer his or her welcome from a special vantage point that reflects the range, the depth, and the focus of the Beacon College experience. No academic community is more motivated nor more accomplished in eliciting the best of undergraduate students than at Beacon College. Our mission demands that great teaching and instructional support are at the core of all that we do. Understanding this reality, the arbiters of excellence in our classrooms are our faculty. It is therefore my privilege to call upon Professor Richard Perrone, the chair of the Department of Human Services and Psychology, to address and welcome our newest members of the student body. Dr. Perrone?
Thank you, Dr. Chandler. Good afternoon, class of 2024. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you here today. Today is a very important and special day. Today is the start of your college career, and today you become more responsible and independent. Right now, the question is, how do you move forward? What does it mean to be more responsible and independent? First, you have to acknowledge those who have made your college experience possible. It is important to be grateful to those who have supported you, such as your parents, extended family, friends, and mentors. Have an attitude of gratitude. Show your gratitude by putting forth the greatest effort and doing your best while attending Beacon College. The evidence is overwhelming that the investment in a college education results in significant benefits for the individual, you, and society in general. However, what is important to remember is that college is what you make it. Although the college experience is different for all of us, remember that here at Beacon, you will never be alone. That is a very important thing to remember. You are joining one of the most supportive communities possible. The next few years are going to be amazing, challenging, stressful, unpredictable, just like the real world, evidenced by our mask. Frederick Douglass, an American social reformer and author, noted, "If there's no struggle, there's no progress." As a result of the various academic challenges you may face while attending Beacon College, you will be stronger, refined, resilient, and an overall improved version of yourself. You will have many challenging choices to make. However, here at Beacon, you have constant support all around you. Whether you turn to a family member, a friend, one of your teachers, or staff members, there's always someone ready and willing to help you. You will discover who you really are as you navigate through your schooling. It has been said that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take some healthy risk and move away from your comfort zone. Albert Einstein said, "If you never failed, you never tried anything new." It is interesting to note that Albert Einstein was considered a failure from an early age by some around him. He did not speak until he was 4 years old. He did not speak fluently until he was almost 12 years old. His teachers thought he would amount to nothing. It was a long journey for Einstein. It took dedication, perseverance, and a willingness to fail. In fact, those failures is what made it possible for him to achieve what he did to become the genius we know of him now. Why? Because he learned from those so-called failures, and you can do the same. Believe in yourself, as this will open endless opportunities for your life. Work at getting rid of those unjustified fears and self-doubt in order to build self-esteem and self-confidence. Fear only leads to procrastination. One way to build self-esteem and self-confidence is to get involved on campus. When appropriate, join a campus club, a student organization, play a sport, join many of the other activities available to you here at Beacon College. Take classes that interest you and challenge you to critically think. Yes, there will be much work and effort you must provide while you're here at Beacon College, but also have fun while you're here. Find the balance that is necessary for your success. College is about learning, and some of the important things that you learn in college do not necessarily come from the textbooks. Sometimes the things you gain attending college come from your interactions, your relationships that you establish with fellow classmates, faculty, and staff members. The next few years, you will build, shape, and define yourself as an individual. You will be different after attending college. The difference is positive and life-changing. One thing I know for sure, I've been here almost 10 years, I know this for sure. You will leave Beacon College with an increased sense of self-expression, self-sufficiency, and self-confidence. Have that important attitude of gratitude and make the choices that honor your happiness. Don't dwell on the past, concentrate your mind on the here and now. In other words, believe in yourself with sincerity, enthusiasm, and positive energy. Because what you think about most is what you will bring about most. The ownership of the college experience, and you will be prepared to do better as you move forward in life. It also is very important that you believe without a doubt that you will be successful in obtaining your degree. This thought process will help you make those mature decisions regarding your academics, like going to every class, completing your assignments, and asking for help when you need it. In the words of author Jackson Brown, the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. You are now on your academic journey, and it's up to you to make this journey count. Your journey starts now. You have a clean slate, so why not do your very best? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Perrone. Sorry, I should take this off. For your welcoming remarks on behalf of the faculty and our academic and developmental support professionals. Beacon's success in student outcomes over the past decade can be traced beyond effective classroom instruction and academic support to those beyond the classroom, activities, programs, and environments that define a healthy collegiate experience. At Beacon, we view each student holistically. In doing so, we take care to ensure that our co-curricular, our extracurricular, and our residential offerings reflect the same dedication to student engagement and success that can be found in our classrooms. Much of this innovative programming, external to the classroom, is led by the professionals associated with the Division of Student Engagement and Success. It is my pleasure to now introduce our Associate Vice President for this area, Ms. Cheryl Nichols.
Thank you, Dr. Chandler. Good morning, staff, faculty, parents, and future graduates. The Office of Student Engagement and Success welcomes you. We are proud to welcome you, our newest class members, our newest Beacon navigators. So what does that mean to be a navigator? A navigator is a person who directs the route or course, or a person who explores. Before arriving at Beacon College, you and your family had to direct your course from elementary school to high school graduation. And the many challenges you have encountered along the way, you've had to navigate them as well. COVID-19 has been the greatest challenge for everyone, and yet you still navigate this new challenge. As a navigator, it's now time to explore your interests, your dreams, and your ambitions. Famous navigator and explorer, Amerigo Vespucci, if I said that correctly, discovered the Americas. And many other explorers of his age wanted to gain new knowledge and see the world with their own eyes. And I'm sure you do too as well. The Center for Student Success, housing, health, counseling, fitness, transportation, dining, and safety all stand ready to help you explore your journey through Beacon College. Take pride in your journey. Learn all you can. Cultivate healthy relationships. Explore the Beacon difference and become the best navigator possible. Congratulations, class of 2024, and welcome to Beacon College.
Thank you, Vice President Nichols. You have just benefited from a description and a vision of the student experience at Beacon College. I now call upon the person best equipped on the stage to comment upon it because, like all students who choose our community as their academic home, they live the Beacon difference daily. You may recognize Samuel Shapiro as one of the stars of our recent Quick Flick series. He has been an active student leader since his arrival at Beacon. He now serves his fellow students as the president of the college's Student Government Association, a position in which he also served last year. It gives me great pleasure to call Sam to the podium to welcome and address you. Sam?
Hello. Thank you, Dr. Chandler. Good morning. Okay, we're going to need to do better than that. Come on, we've trained for this. Good morning. Woo, we're awake now. Okay, so here we go. Welcome, class of 2024. If you don't know already, my name is Sam Shapiro. I am your student government president. I'm going to tell you a fun story. You ready? About 10 years ago, if you told me that I would be on this stage giving this speech, 1, I would have had a panic attack. 2, I would have laughed at you. This may shock some of you, but around that time, I was a shy, quiet kid who didn't like talking to people. Give me a second. I had been told constantly that I wasn't smart enough, good enough, and that I should give up on my dreams. I knew in my heart that I was better than this. I had a goal to prove them wrong. So every time someone would tell me this, I would refer to myself as a bouncy ball, because the harder life throws you down, the higher you get back up. So my new goal and mission was that I was going to become a leader and help people who were told they weren't good enough. So I am standing here today to tell you today, if you haven't heard this before, that you are good enough, that you are smart enough, and that you are amazing. The proof is right in front of you because you are sitting here right now in front of me, ready to take on a new exciting journey and put the past behind you and keep moving forward. The past year was not what we all thought it would be, and I know it's not what you wanted. Life is going to change, and while we can't predict the future, we can do our part to be the best version of ourselves and help others be the best version of themselves. This is what Beacon College does for you. The school is what you make of it. If you give the school 100%, they'll give 115% right back to you. The school is special is us, the students. We are driven and we are smart and we can do anything we put our minds to. So I ask you, when you leave this room today, are you the best version of yourself? Because Beacon is ready to get you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam, for welcoming and inspiring those who you and the SGA will so represent, the entering members of the Beacon student community. It is fair to say that few speakers who have graced the Beacon campus have the insight and sense of purpose as that of the person who will deliver our convocation address this morning. Mr. Brent Sopel enjoyed a professional sports, what can be called a storybook career. A career that included the pinnacle of hockey, capturing the Stanley Cup. And yet, for those of you who have had the opportunity to view the Brent Sopel Foundation video on YouTube, Brent's daily life was influenced by his learning differences, undiagnosed until adulthood, and the close of his on-ice career. In his association with Beacon College, he has become a welcome advocate for our mission and our ambition to join him in changing the world. As the first professional athlete to openly acknowledge his learning issue a decade ago, we honor Brett for his courage and his willingness to carry his foundation's worthy message to the halls of Congress and to any young person who reaches out. It is my privilege to now introduce Mr. Brent Sopel.
Class of 2024, thank you to all these big people, doctors, titles. I'm just a hockey player with a learning disorder. Guess what? I'm just like you guys. And today is the day where your new world starts. Do you believe in yourself? I believe in you guys. Look to the person beside you and say, I believe in you. We're a family. There's one place in this world that I've only felt comfortable, and that's on this campus. Why is that? Because I'm just like you. I struggle reading. That's okay. I can do other things. I struggle at this. I struggle at that. But guess what? It's okay, because I can do other things. And that's what you guys got to do. You got to believe. You got to look in that mirror every morning when you wake up. Be thankful you woke up. Be proud of who you are. No matter what's happened, today is the first day of your new life. And when you walk out of here in 4 years, you're going to be miles ahead of me. I don't have an education. I don't have a degree. This campus here is going to change your life. You guys will have the ability to change the world. First and foremost, you guys do your homework last night? No, why not? Yeah, you're supposed to watch my documentary. Crickets? All right, you can go home and watch it, because I'm just like you. You know what? I had to believe in myself to get here today. This campus, your parents, everybody who supported you, they're going to continue to support you. But who's going to support you every step, every moment? That's yourself. You got to love yourself. Yeah, I got funny heads. All my teeth are fake. I've broken many bones. but I love myself. I'm able to stand up here in front of you, look funny, sweating, it is hot up here, and be okay. I love my life. I love that I'm different. I love that I struggle at certain things, because what? Because it made me who I am today. I'm here to change the world. That's the name of the documentary. I'm going to. For you guys. Now I want you guys to tell me the same thing. I want you to believe you're going to change the world. Because after 4 years here, you're going to have the ability to do it if you start loving and believing in yourself right now. And if you don't, come talk to me. We'll have a little conversation. Because you know what? You're special. You were made exactly how you were supposed to. And every struggle that happened till now was supposed to happen. Now you're going to spread your wings in this amazing campus. You're going to learn some amazing things. Again, way more than I've ever learned. I was reading at a grade 4 level in high school. I'm probably on that same level. So you can walk away from this today and know that you're ahead of an ex-professional athlete who won the Stanley Cup. That's saying something pretty special about this place. It's going to set you up for whatever you want. But again, I believe in you. Now I need each and every one of you to believe in yourself from the time you put your feet on the ground in the morning to the time you put your head on that pillow at night. You look in the mirror and say, I love yourself. Treat yourself with kindness. Treat your family with kindness, because guess what? This is all a family here. We help, we support, we encourage each and every one of you. Today is the first day, August 17th, 2020. We thought COVID was bad. Guess what? Today is the first day your life is going to change. So you guys should be proud. Walk out of here with your heads up high. Never put them down. Because each and every one of you are so special. One day you'll look back and you'll understand how special. We all see it up here. We're thankful you're here. I'm thankful you're here listening. I'd rather talk to you guys in the white chairs. But you guys are amazing. Believe it. Own it. Take it. And run with it. Good luck.
Brent, thank you for sharing an inspiring message that resonates throughout the Beacon community. There is no doubt of the passion, humility, and extraordinary experiences that you bring to the cause of learning differences, and we will sustain you in your ambition and life's work to change the world. We are grateful that you have chosen this path. Colleges and universities are rich in tradition, and one of the most steadfast at ceremonies like Convocation is that the president gets the last word. Therefore, it is my distinct privilege to introduce the president of Beacon College, Dr. George Haggerty.
Thank you, Shelley. It's always difficult to come last, particularly when the speaker in front of you was so darn good. Brent, thank you for being with us, and to all the speakers for the wisdom that you were able to impart. And I was sitting here thinking, how can I make my 1 hour speech much shorter? But that's a joke. I just want 7 minutes of your time. And I was trying to think about how I could frame this a little differently, because you try to hear what people say who are before you. You just don't want to have a canned speech. But I was thinking that 6.5 years ago, I was standing at a podium right there, and it was my inauguration. And we were under a tent, just like this. And it had been pouring rain, and today it's very hot. And so my remarks at that time and at this time will be relatively brief and pointed. But here's the reality. At that time, this was a very small college. It had less than 200 students. It had not made the national rankings that we now enjoy, and I think deservedly so. We did not have an entering freshman class anywhere near the 115 that are with us today. All we had was a dream and a commitment on the part of our faculty and staff to do everything we could to become the very best that we could for our students. And we have created this community that you've become a part of, and you will help define this community in your time at Beacon College. And you will graduate in the class of 2024, or maybe before if you're a transfer student to us, but you will graduate as long as you follow a number of items that will lead to your success. So the first one is be in college, not simply at college. Go to every class. Let's hear it. Go to every class. Establish and rely on trusted friendships and create really healthy social networks. Get out of your room and into the community. There's a reason that we have a division that is called engagement and success. It's because modern American higher education has gone from a receiving model, you receive knowledge, to a participation model. You have to engage. It's a lot more interesting that way. And you'll see in your classes that those classes will be dynamic, and they're designed that way to not only have you learn by receiving information, but by engaging in your own learning and making it active learning. Continuously explore. Listen, there are going to be plenty of times here, plenty of times, that you are going to hear about new ideas, that you're going to hear about new opportunities. Take them, grab a hold, explore. If you don't like it, at least you tried it. And this is extremely important, particularly at this time. In a world and on a campus in which you can be anything, be kind. Be kind. Recognize that we all come to this with anxieties. And I was thinking, my father was a member of the greatest generation. Those are the World War II, those who grew up in the Depression, World War II. We're probably not going to deal with the scope of this, but with all of the things that you've had to deal with over the course of the past 6 months, and the courage that you and your families have shown to come to learn to live and succeed with this pandemic is extraordinary. And you will be perceived after this is all over as individuals who have done a great thing. You've taught others how to live with disappointment, with anxiety, with serious concerns about the future, and now you're making that future yourself. There is a theme that you will hear on this campus for this semester, certainly, and certainly for your 4 years, and that's the responsible community. We are responsible for each other, and particularly what have we learned in COVID? If we protect ourselves, we protect the community. And if the community is involved in protecting themselves, we are protected as a result. So get your My Beacon, take the daily questions. You'll be asked them. You'll be asked them so much that you will probably not want to hear us say, did you do the daily questions today? Wear your mask, keep socially distant, and make sure that you wash regularly. We saw Sam's quick flick. I didn't know that 20 seconds is happy birthday, but I got that down now. The truth of the matter is you are here earlier than many of our upperclassmen. And as a result, you are learning habits that they will have to embrace over the course of the next several days. So we're looking to your leadership for those who have been here even before you. In closing, I want to say hello to the parents and to the faculty and staff who are joining us. But please know that you are at a school that embraces you, where there will be joy, there will be challenge, but the truth of the matter is it takes some hard work, and it takes an embracing of the entire community for all of you. And with that, I hope you have a great orientation, and I'll see you on campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Haggerty. With our platform party's remarks leading us to the promise of an extraordinary undergraduate experience here at Beacon, I would like to call again upon Associate Vice President Nichols to share with you the important details of several days ahead. Vice President Nichols.
So for orientation, you guys will have the rest of your activities that you will navigate through. Parents will get a chance to talk with you a little bit later today to answer any additional questions you have and talk through the process here at the college. And we are rounding the corner for classes to get started on Thursday. So again, make sure you download your My Beacon app, start following those daily questions. Enjoy the rest of the activities while you can before school gets started, classes get started, and we look forward to this new journey with you guys. So enjoy the rest of today and the rest of the few days, and we'll see you in classes on Thursday. Thank you all.
With our purposes for this convocation fairly met, it is my honor to call this opening ceremony of the 2020-2021 academic year to conclusion. Congratulations, entering students. You have chosen your academic home well. And as you see, your life will unfold in many ways unimagined when you first stepped onto the Beacon campus. This convocation is now concluded. As Professor Jamie Fleming and our piper lead out the platform party, I respectfully request that you remain standing at your seats. Once the procession has departed the ceremony, you will have from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. to have your lunch. So will the platform party, faculty, and audience please rise? Dr. Fleming, will you do us the honor?